highlights. I'm trying to put this, but I don't think it's this device I have here. I'm trying to position it, but let me try something. If I bring this here, let me try if this work. And if I just put, no, it's not gonna work. Okay, so I need something like this. Yeah. Let me go get some things to use to position that. Else it's not going to. Trying to think. Perhaps let me try something. I bring the other one. Oh, I didn't want to start getting up now, but I just have to. Let me try something. If it's going to work. Let's see. Oh. Let me just try. So if I turn that here, like that, and place that there. Yeah, it worked. It did work. So, let me see. Yeah, it worked. It worked. It has worked. So, if I take that, put that there. Okay. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. Right. And if I put that there, right, and select that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. And if I, yeah, that's better. If I go, yeah, that's better. Right, that's good. Okay, but it needs to be more light. Let me see if I can add the light. Looks better than I thought it would look. So put that there. Yeah. That looks good. Oops. That looks so good. I wouldn't bother about going to bring light. I wouldn't bother. I think the light, right, I do have a light. Yeah, I do have a light. Let me go look for my light. Because I do have a light. I can't do, people are inviting me to play match. I can't do match. Let me go get something. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, this cable, it looks short. Looks too short. Thank you to the amazing person that has liked this video. The cable looks short. I'm trying to double stream. Oops. I'm trying to double stream YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Thank you, Michael. That's so lovely. Thank you. Right. So I'm going to be doing what is known as multitasking, okay? I'm trying to charge my light so that it will be brighter. So just you bear with me for a while, all right, if you can. Right. So today I'm going to be discussing about a lot of things, okay? Because I've had a lot of communication questions. So today I'll be, making some discussion. Hello, Kilang. How are you? How you doing? You doing good? Right. I'm charging the light right now, so everything will be okay. All right. Right. People keep sending me requests on the other platform. They want me to co-host with them. I don't feel like co-hosting today, not in the mood. Right. I just want to have a proper, thorough discussion. All right. None, how are you today? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. Just keep on bringing in the comments. And first of all, I'm in a cozy place. All right. Oh, I should have switched on the bedroom light. I should have. At least it will make it brighter. What do you think? What do you all think? Right, 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 right. Today I'm going to be discussing. Anyway, just a few seconds. Just a few seconds. I'll be back in a jiffy. Just a few seconds. All right. Yeah, that's better. And on the bedside light as well. I got my remote. Don't worry, everything is all right. Today I'll be talking about a lot of things. All right. I'll be keeping it simple. Okay. Simple language, not complex. Something we all can comprehend and something we all can contribute in. All right, let's get started. Right, I need to put on the light. I got my remote here. It's a very good standard light. I don't know why people are asking me that they want to co-host. What do you want to co-host about? I don't want to co-host with anybody. I want to take charge of the screen. I need to talk to the amazing people that have dedicated the time to be part of this session. Okay. So, what comes in mind as we develop? All right. As we explore, we want to do great things. Everybody wants to do great things. Everybody wants to be successful. Yeah, everybody wants to know that when they're putting in the effort, the energy, all right, they want to know that, the chase and the movement is what the journey. So, in this live streaming, right, I'll be exploring diverse ways that we all can put in the work and achieve the success, the aim, the dreams, get it started. So that is what this live video will be all about. Now, the weather has been really cold and I feel like my hands are getting dry. Right, I'm going to have to use I'm not going to call the name down because that's not what it's about. I have quite a lot of perfumes, all right? But, ooh, oh yeah, this scent's so good. Yeah, I like a good perfume. Who doesn't like one? You go into the shop, you said nice. You're going to see a friend, you said nice. Okay. Right, good to scent nice. And you do it for you as well. You're in the coziness of your home, you scent nice. Yeah, so yeah, you can't beat a good perfume. And this is like a shoe. Look at it. It looks like a shoe. This looks like a shoe. I bought it for me. So sometimes you need to, dedicate that time, buy yourself a lovely gift, something you can reflect on. Okay. You can't just gift everybody and not gift yourself. Collinson, thanks for the gift. I really do appreciate that. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. So, yeah. I think on YouTube, I know that some of you are kind enough and would like to give me some gifts, but it's not yet started. That's because there is kind of like a method on YouTube whereby you need to get probably you need to get an amount of followers and yeah. So without having you've not reached the amount, you don't get gifts. But luckily on TikTok, yeah, I can get gifts. So once in a while, you could breeze in if I'm on live stream on TikTok, then gift me, right? Right. I love good gifts. I appreciate every gift, but if you want to know my gift preference, you ask me, okay? Right. Let's have a good discussion. Yeah, so like the first thing that I'm saying now is gifting. So you need to learn how to dedicate time, all right? Have a communication with yourself sometimes. You can't just sit all day not looking after yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to get up and you got to take care of yourself, okay? And if it gets so difficult, you got to get a biro and a paper. It's that simple. Or you get a pencil. So you write down exactly what you want. And, when you write it down, then you are able to know the things you need. And then if you don't have enough money to buy them at that particular time, you write it down. And later, of course, if you change your mind, you erase what you want to erase from the list and put it back on. All right. That's the process of rebranding. You're making yourself better. So if you have that friend that feels a bit let down, okay, maybe you have that sister, you have the brother, you have that friend that feels a bit let down because their relationship is not going as planned, or yeah, whatever they're doing is not working properly, right? What are you waiting for? Call them up, tell them to come watch Fabulous Alice, all right? Yeah, that's it. You need to call them, all right? You have that friend that keeps on crying to you. Oh, my lady left me, my man left me, and I don't know what to do. Right. Tell them to come watch this live stream now. I'll tell you what to do. Okay? I'll tell you what to do. And of course, right now I'm just like your one stop, okay? If you're having relationship issues, marital issues, all right? And it's sounding so complex for you. All right, you're struggling. Or you don't want to tell somebody, you're so shy. You don't want to talk about it. And I don't blame you anyway. Some people, as a matter of fact, you tell them something and they don't know the solution. They don't have the good advice for you. They just waste your time talking around nonsense, rubbish. Some people talk a whole lot of rubbish. It's not like they don't want to help you sometimes, but they just want you to feel that they are there. They want you to feel like that friend is there, that I'm here. But do they have the expertise knowledge? No, sometimes they don't. Luckily for some, they have good experience, so they're able to help you. But like I'd always say, if you're going through a lot, if you're experiencing a lot of distress, uncomfortability, then you need to seek professional help. All right. I'm gonna have to enjoy my sugar-free gum for a while now. But you know, when I'm tired of it, then I'll take it out. All right. I'm unapologetic for that because that's how I'm trying to put on the light now. That's how I enjoy my quality time, all right, with my sugar free gum. Then sometimes you can also, maybe go to the gym, do some exercise. Don't stress your muscles. Don't stress them out too much. You just need to, enjoy yourself in a good way, responsibly. You don't need to start thinking of things that you shouldn't. What should be your priority, all right, in thinking is how you get better, how you improve yourself. What can you do? What are your dreams? Are you in pursuit of your dreams? That's what you should be thinking about. You shouldn't bother about people that have forgotten about you, okay? If somebody decides not to speak to you, not to communicate with you, and just decides to forget about you, respect their decision, move on, keep growing yourself, and love yourself, buy yourself lovely gifts, all right? Right, that's it. So let me go get my hand cream because I tell you what, the weather is so cold, my hands are dry. And sometimes I'm gonna stay hydrated as well. Yeah, that's another one for you. Stay hydrated. It helps. Honestly, it does. Mm. Who would have thought water is so good? Well, I do. I know. Right, let me go get my hand cream. I should have brought it here, but I didn't. So I'll be back in a jiffy, I promise. I promise. I'm not going anywhere. All right, Fabulous Alice. So we're back in a jiffy. In a jiffy. Right, I'm back. I told you I wouldn't waste time. I kept to my promise. I kept to my promise. I do keep to my promise always, right? So here's the thing, right? If somebody is trying to get your attention and they got it, then if they're clever enough, right? I just like to use the Lacura moisturizing hand cream. Ooh, I love this one. Yeah, makes me happy. Right. The thing about it, why I tell people not to worry about people when people say goodbye, is because worrying doesn't solve anything at all. And I know some people feel it does, but in practical sense, it doesn't. It just doesn't. Because if you're worrying about somebody, most of the time they don't know you're worrying about them. And that's just the truth. So you wake up in the morning, instead of you to, maybe go out for that lovely breeze or go enjoy the sunset, or, you just sit there worrying. Now, this is the thing that I have been speaking to people, telling people. So the worrying does not make that person come back to you. The worrying is not going to make them love you more if they love you less. The worrying is not going to give you a solution you need. One of the viable options or one of the solutions that you can do for yourself if you're experiencing maybe a partner that is neglecting you or saying goodbye to you, one thing that you could do for yourself is improve on yourself. Because the more you improve on yourself, you create that bundle of joy around you and you feel better because you feel within you that you are recuperating. You look at yourself each day, you see your reflection on the mirror. You start to look, oh, I used this cream before. Oh, okay. When I used this cream, how did my skin glow? How did it look? Those should be your priority because you can have yourself just wasting away because somebody no longer cares. That is why I said before you love somebody, make sure that you have enough love for yourself. That is very important because at some point, yeah, people are going to walk away. And I know it's a very hard reality to face, but it does happen. People walk away for so many reasons. There's a whole lot of reasons why people would walk away. So what you need to do for yourself, you need to always prepare yourself. Right. I'm doing two streaming now. That's why I'm looking left, right, like I'm crossing the road. I'm not crossing the road. Can't slow down. Right. Lily, how are you? And we have Joyce, how are you? And I have Taylor, how are you? Taylor said, let me read this comment. Oh, thank you, Taylor. That's kind of you. So I know how it feels like to love somebody. Some people call it falling in love. I now refer to it as standing in love. The reason I said you should stand in love because when you stand in love, you move faster when it doesn't work. But if you're sitting, it's gonna take you a while to get up from that chair. Okay. And because you're getting up, you're so angry with yourself. You might have a stumble. But when you're standing, you just keep going. So that's the thing. The thing about it is some people walk out from your let me phrase that. Some people walk out of your life not because you're not good enough, not because you're not beautiful, not because you're not gorgeous. I think sometimes in practical reality sense, I think sometimes when we love people, we just give too much. Too much. We know we're giving too much. We know it's energy draining, but we still give it because we've been clouded by these over emotions and it's just taking charge of us. And so we just give too much. Some people become overwhelmed with the kind of love that you give to them and they just walk away. And some people begin to wonder, why are you giving me this kind of love? What time do you have for yourself? You need to look after yourself, the space you stay. The it looks like I've just co-hosted with somebody. I didn't want to. I'm gonna mute. Right. I've learned something how to remove. Oh, what's happening now? You know, my this device I'm using is very highly sensitive. So right, better. The person went out. Probably heard what I was saying. Yeah, so you need to learn. You need to learn to be bold, confident. It's okay to love somebody. It's okay to have some nice moments with somebody. But you need to teach yourself. You need to have that positive mindset. You need to know how to keep on going, keep on in pursuit of your dreams. You need to know how to have that. I'm not a driver, but when I was younger, I think somebody mentioned something like a shock absorber. Now, I don't know if it's in a car, but I did hear somebody say so. But I'll do some exploration about that, all right? Let's see what a shock absorber is. So if you love somebody and they're not giving you same affection, then you shouldn't be there, because what you're doing is you're causing more harm than good. Because the person is telling you that you're not good enough, they're not reciprocating, but you still keep worrying. Worrying doesn't do anything. It just doesn't. It only gives sometimes headaches, makes you uncomfortable, makes you less believe in yourself. So it's this device. I don't know why you keep doing this. Uh-uh. Michael, thank you for the roses. So you just, so you can cry. Now, there is nothing wrong with you crying, because you're experiencing emotions, right? This other, uh, I'm getting gifts on TikTok, and the device is having um oh there. Stay there so that I get more gifts. Stay there. Stop shaking about. Stop shaking about. Thank you for the roses, Michael. Thank you. So that's just it. It's okay to cry when you love somebody. I'm not gonna lie, I've cried before. If you love somebody so much and they all of a sudden just walk out on you, yeah, sometimes you're gonna cry. But when you cry, you still have to be able to build that self confidence within you. All right? You're crying, but I want you to build this very positive mechanism. All right? I want you to be able to say to yourself that you should stop crying. You get what I mean? So I'm not just going to sit here and tell you that you're not going to cry, because that would be a lie. Because, take for instance, you have a partner, you've invested so much time, genuine love, genuine energy, and all of a sudden they just leave. Yeah, you're going to react. And people react in different ways. So sometimes you're going to cry. That's just it. But what I want you to learn today is something that will be of very good benefit to you, to your mental well being progression, to your social stability, and for you to be able to build that defense mechanism. So I want you to learn this. When you cry, I want you to be able to tell yourself to stop crying. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to have to depend on other people to stop those tears. So I want you to be able to speak to yourself and tell yourself to stop crying, because that is what you need. You need to be able to program yourself. And I want you to also realize some certain things. If you're experiencing some form of neglect, difficulty, try to speak to a professional. I know this is hard for some people. They want to talk to their family, they want to talk to their friends, they want to talk to somebody that they see as their confidant. But sometimes that doesn't break the ice. You need to learn as an individual to speak to yourself when you're down, when you're feeling lost. I want you to be able to recuperate and guide yourself through the success route, that success path. That is what I want you to become. I want you to be bold, confident, believe in yourself, figure out those solutions in the right way yourself. That's what I want you to do. Now, when you have that positive mindset, you're figuring out solutions, then you would have the emotional intelligence, the intellectual ability. You're going to have it. Then you know when to go see the doctor, like the general practitioner. You know when to go see probably a psychologist, a social worker. Thanks for the hat me, Michael. So you know these things. So you need to learn that nobody can love you as much as you love yourself. And if you ask me why, because you see yourself. You wake up in the morning, you talk to yourself, you love yourself, you understand yourself. You know what you want. You go to the shower yourself. You have your food yourself. So I want you to create that atmosphere of love, confidence, very good charisma around you. Build it up. Yeah, you need to learn to build it up. So if you the more you build it up, if you used to cry over a failed friendship, a failed relationship, if you cry, you maybe your normal routine will be crying for 30 minutes. The more you start to speak to yourself that you shouldn't shed tears, that you should look forward improving yourself, I tell you what, in my own opinion, from the research that I've done and from my expertise, professional knowledge as a CPD certified professional life coach, I can tell you this for free. This is how you get my professional advices for free. All right. When you follow my pages, you follow my TikTok, okay, and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you're going to be getting some professional advice for free. All right. Thank you, Michael, for the nice comment. Yeah, you get it for free. That's what I do here. It's just for mental well-being progress. That's what I do. That's why I'm here. Fabulous Alice. Right. So that is just it. So if you used to cry for 30 minutes, you find out that you're just building that confidence because you're telling yourself to stop crying. So if you used to cry for 30 minutes, you find yourself crying for 10 minutes. And the more you're building that confidence, talking to yourself, you realize that you start crying for just 5 minutes. And then you ascertain that kind of level when you don't cry anymore. So if things happen, you just like say, okay, fine. I know sometimes things don't go the way that I planned. I'm going to be okay. So this is the mindset. This is the mechanism. Thank you for those of you that have liked the video on YouTube, the live streaming. Thanks to the amazing people that are watching the TikTok as well. And to those of you that have liked the TikTok video, I really do appreciate it. I don't take your love for granted. And I'm not gonna leave you high and dry. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to you. So yeah. So just understand that you can give a lot of time in a marriage and it still fails. And it's not your fault. Today, people get involved with a lot of things, which I will be exploring in the next live stream. People get involved with a lot of things, and that makes them act crazy. So, if your partner is constantly acting crazy, if you can't solve it, if you're not a professional, you're not a medical person, how can you solve somebody's craziness? You see, you can't solve it. Yeah, it might be that they're having a medical condition that maybe needs attention, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't just keep yourself stuck in a terrible toxic situation, a toxic marriage, a toxic friendship, even toxic sibling relationship. It's not good for us. No, it's not. So you walk away. When somebody is trying to be overly toxic, you learn to say goodbye and walk away. And it's one of the hardest thing to do. Yeah. Saying goodbye to somebody that you have shared lovely moment with, lovely time with. It's one of the most difficult thing you'd ever find yourself doing. Okay, you're gonna feel a bit of like, how are they going to cope without me? How are they going to fare without me? But if there's so much toxic behavior, you need to learn to walk away so that it doesn't break you down emotionally. Because the more that you're trying to please somebody who is acting crazy, you'll find out that you're lowering your standards because you're trying to match make with their own understanding. So your level of intelligence begins to disintegrate. It doesn't work, it doesn't function. And it's not because you're not capable of such, boosting your intelligence. It's just that you have constantly made your brain to understand that this is the level that I must be in. So it doesn't help. So you find yourself going to the workplace, you find yourself going to gym activities, and people start to wonder, where did all the intelligence go? This person was more clever than this. What's happening? You begin to impress people, and you forget about taking good care of yourself. Okay, because you're doing certain things to please that person, and it could be a sibling, it could be a partner. People keep asking me they want to co-host. No, it could be a partner, it could be a sibling, it could be a husband, it could be a wife, it could be somebody you're cohabiting with. Some people do a lot of cohabitation these days. I don't know why. Maybe they have their reasons why. I don't know. Yeah, maybe sometimes they want a bit of you know what, in the middle of the night. I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Right. So, yeah, you need to learn how to say goodbye to toxic. Anything toxic, let it go. Okay, it's not good. It's not healthy. Makes you have headaches. So this is me. I just said I should breeze in today, and yeah, I'll be staying in here for a while. You got any questions for me? Please ask me. I'm all ears. I'll hear you. I'll listen. I'll listen to what you're saying. Yeah. So you need to understand that nowadays somebody might be suffering from a mental condition, and that makes them to become coercive. Yeah, they become very coercive towards you, and sometimes it's really not their fault. But if they don't get the right solution, if you're still stuck there with them, you're still tolerating the abuse, the insult, how do they get the help they need? How do they get faced with reality? Okay, it's just like you are encouraging them to continue with such terrible behavior. So at the end of the day, if you look at it, you're not helping them and you're not helping you, because you're encouraging that behavior, okay? And you are also suffering emotionally, because you're now facing like you one side of you saying, I shouldn't be here. Another side is saying, oh, just tolerate for love. No, you can always find love. Love is everywhere. Some people have reasons why they stay with partners. Some say, oh, they like them, whatever. I don't know. Some say they want to stay with their partners. Their partner knows, about their body chemistry language, which I will not be giving much details about that right now. Right. So that's just it. You need to learn how to move on. There are lots of people. If you think you cannot stay without somebody, or you feel you cannot be without somebody, I will give you a reason why you can. What about the other people that are happy without even knowing that person that you feel you can be without? Make sense? Yeah, does make sense. So that's just it. So anybody can stay without anybody. Absolutely. You can stay without anybody. So don't stop making yourself feel this person, without this person, you're not going to carry on emotionally. You're not going to be a success. You can achieve success. You can be better. You'll be even so surprised. The more you now take good care of yourself, and you're willing to, try again. Okay, you just, when you least expect, sometimes you just see a better choice comes along. And that's just how it is. If you've not taken that time to know somebody, talking with them, having communication, how do you know if you're attracted to the person, if you like the person? You see what I mean? So sometimes if somebody says hello, not everybody, like somebody you like, you search their behavior, check if they're behaving properly, acting right. Just give yourself the opportunity to hear somebody. All right. Somebody that you feel safe with, somebody that doesn't show any toxic traits, somebody that is not rude. Okay. Use your own discretion, analyze, check, do your proper observations. And if you feel that this environment where you find yourself with the person is comfortable to have that communication or discussion, yes, use your discretion to see if you want to assimilate the conversation information, and then yeah, you're giving them an opportunity not to take undue advantage of you. There's an opportunity for them to express themselves verbally to you, to tell you why they want to engage in such communication with you. Yeah. So when you've given them audience, good. Some people have very good gestures of smiling, talking. So you just find out that you can meet somebody that you even love much more than the person you felt you were so in love with. So that's how it works. But if you're always worrying, you're not looking after your environment, you're not making your space comfortable, all what you do is worrying, that does not solve the problem. That will not make the person come back to you. That will not make the person love you more. It only causes more hurt to yourself emotionally because you're experiencing an emotional letdown from somebody you love, and the only places that you have now, you're not taking care of it. You need a comfortable place to be able to think properly. So, what am I saying? In essence, what I'm saying, if you're in a marriage and your partner is toxic, yeah, the best thing to do is to safely analyze the situation. If it's safe for you to walk away, most likely you need the help professionally. Somebody professional will offer you guidance, legal protection, security wise, social protection. All right, good. So, what I'm saying is, don't let people define what you want to eat. You need to eat healthy. You need to look after yourself. Arrange your environment. Keep it tidy. Okay? That's what I can say. It doesn't matter if you've made mistakes in the past, you were not tidying up. Now is the time. Start to tidy up your environment. Okay? It really does help. It makes you much better when you learn to tidy up your environment. Improve, keep improving, don't stop. Just keep on. I'm trying to rotate this phone so that it doesn't. I think it's what it is. It's showing on the TikTok a bit. Yeah, so you need to learn to take good care of yourself, all right? And one thing that always works, some people might not believe it, but this works magic. When you wake up in the morning, if you have a mirror reflection, okay, after doing your morning routine, having your shower, having you brush your teeth, maybe staying hydrated, you want to drink water, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but you know your morning routine. Please, if you can, go look at your mirror and say something nice if you can. That's how I recuperate. You don't have to do it, but I do it and it works for me. Tell yourself you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're gorgeous, you're handsome. Okay? That's what you should do. Compliment yourself. Stop waiting for people to compliment you. And if people talk to you without respect, you politely tell them, you don't speak to me that way, okay? You speak to me, okay? If you're a man, if a woman is trying to speak to you rudely, you politely tell them, I'm a man of integrity. So when you talk to me, you speak to me politely. If you're not polite, I can't give you my time because that would be a total waste of my time and I'm not wasting it on you. Okay? You need to learn to be, you can be forward communication wise, but in a polite way. Same, you're a lady. If a man is talking to you in the way that you find disrespectful, all right, you politely tell the man, please don't speak to me that way. I'm a lady of class, all right, integrity, all right. I love my space to be very respectful and polite. Now, if they don't like it, fair enough, let them walk away. Yeah, that's it. Okay, stop lowering your standards for people. Yeah, same as an ex. Okay, if you have an ex partner that you used to tolerate a lot of toxic traits and behavior, right? How do you work on such behavior? If an ex comes back to you, of course you don't want them to meet you in the same way, all right, that they left you. Okay, there's got to be an improvement, else they're gonna think, what's wrong with you? Let me have some water. I want to stay hydrated. Right. I'm gonna have to put off my heater now. It's getting hot in here, but I wouldn't take my clothes off. Let me go put off my heater. All right. So that's just it. I see a lot of people like your ex has left you. Let him go. Go out there. Go talk to somebody. In this whole world, what's the population count? And you think you won't see somebody better? Go check. There's somebody better. All right. It doesn't matter what they were good at. I don't care what they were good at. All right. That's not my problem. Right. I'll be back in a jiffy. I need to put up my heater. Oh, this place is it's too warm now, honestly. Oh, I shouldn't have put it on. It's too warm. One more. Oh. Yeah, so, you don't. If I was your ex and I left you, in a way that was a bit, wow. If I come back, I want to see you better. And if you're not better, within me, I'm gonna say you're not worth the wait. Or I shouldn't have returned. And then they exit again. They go away. You need to learn. You need to understand. Now, I'm going to tell you this, right? I've done a lot of research and I can tell you that there are some I don't know what they call them, exes or failed partners. I don't know what to call them. The ones that abandon people. I don't know what to call them now. I'm not talking about the people that politely walked away. Yeah, people can politely agree to walk away if it's not working in a polite way, right? But some people are nasty. They just ghost. That's what I'm saying, right? So you should try to be much better so that when they see you, they can see that you've leveled up. You shouldn't still be on the same level they left you, because probably that's why they left. All right? That's just the truth. You need to improve yourself. You need to get better. And if the relationship or the marriage failed, yeah, the next one, make it better. Set your standards. Make the standards high. I think sometimes people are drawn to people that have very good charisma, courage, standard. And as a person, you should have those. If sometimes when people disrespect you, it's because you've not redefined who you are. You need to learn to redefine who you are. Because your previous relationship did not work, because maybe you fell short of some expected standards, doesn't mean you shouldn't up your standards. You can up your standards at any point. And it doesn't matter if people feel you're fake, if people feel you're not worried. Oh, let them talk. Let them talk. Right. It doesn't matter who they felt you were when they were dating you, or it doesn't matter who they felt you were when they married you. Just be a new version, a better one. That is yourself, but an upgraded version. All right. So when they see you, when they want to talk with you, they will respect you because you've improved. You don't just sit there worrying, thinking, why me? Why did this happen to me? How do I communicate with my ex partner? No, you don't do that. That's not what you do. You take good care of yourself. Look for ways to become more beautiful. And when you're even more beautiful, you'll be so surprised. The kind of person that will even approach you is somebody that, you thought when you were not really taking good care of yourself, you thought the person will not approach you, but they will approach you because you're looking good. Who doesn't like good attraction? So stop wasting time crying over somebody that is probably not even thinking about you, or somebody that is with somebody that you know they prefer. Let them go, let them talk, right? If they see you and they say to their friends, oh, I don't think she's up to the standard that she's portraying. Oh, let them talk. Do your catwalk. Doesn't matter what they think. You've upgraded and that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they think. Oh, maybe they might say, maybe your ex might say, but oh, I don't think she's up to what she's showcasing. I don't think she's up to what she's showing. Let them think. Let them wonder. Do what you want. All right? Set the standard you want. It doesn't matter what they think. If you're not up to the standard, that doesn't matter. That shouldn't be a problem. Let them talk. Yeah, you've upgraded. That's it. If they don't like it, tough. Who cares? Yeah, do what you want. Stop trying to impress them. You were not born to impress them, were you? So if they disregarded you, they disrespected you, and you've leveled up, don't, when you see an ex, don't try to reduce your personality because you're trying to match up with the previous relationship formation, right? You've upgraded. you have you've upgraded, so they have to learn to cope with it, and if they can't cope with it, let them go away. You've upgraded. It doesn't matter if they said, but I used to date her or I used to date him, and I don't think they're what they're showing. Let them talk. Do what you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. If they feel you're not up to standard, that should be their problem, not yours. You've upgraded. Yeah. You have upgraded. It doesn't matter what they think. All what you know within you is that you are now a better version. Okay? You've upgraded. Don't lower your standards for anybody, all right? So that's just it. I feel like playing music, but right, I'm going to play this particular music because I know that I've played it in some other videos and it doesn't disturb my YouTube. Yeah. So I'll be doing more live videos. I wouldn't do live video tomorrow because I'm going to work tomorrow, but I might do live video. Hmm. Let me think when I will do a live video. I don't want to say now. Maybe Saturday in the evenings. No, no. Let me say Monday. Yeah, I would think of some topics, put them together, make it interesting. So Monday I will do another live video session. Let me check what date is Monday. I'll play music soon. So don't let an ex tell you, oh, but I knew you before. You were not like this. Tell them you are now like this. If they tell you, but you Covenant, hi. Fube, hi. So don't let your ex like you've upgraded and maybe you're in a function and everybody's respecting you because you're classy, and an ex comes to you and said, hello, can I talk to you? Yeah, you tell them, yeah, what do you want? Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you were intimate with them, doesn't matter. You've upgraded now. You're class. Yeah, you're classy. Right. If they ask you, but why are you feeling like you don't know me at all? Well, tell them I know you, but I'm a busy woman. Time, as the clock ticks, I'm very busy. Say what you want to say. That's just it. So stop. Don't, if you're somewhere and you're up there, don't reduce your standard because you see an X. It doesn't matter how well they know you more than everybody. If they didn't treat you nice, give them same energy. You don't have to be rude, respectfully, but tell them, time, busy woman now. If you're a man, if a lady disrespected you, treated you wrongly, they see you somewhere, tell them you're busy now. Say what you want to say. Yeah. No need for long listening to long explanations. Let them say what they have to say. If it's anything that they're saying that they want you to reduce your personality, tell them now, I've grown up. That's all. That's all you say. You don't need to get into too much lengthy conversations. What for? Why are you giving them your time? What for? Why are you wasting your time? Tell them, if they ask you, you were not like this when we were in the relationship. Simple answer, I've grown up. That's it. Yeah, what do you want to keep explaining? What are you explaining for? Why are you wasting your time explaining? If they want you to give an explanation, then they got to be worried. All right, they have to prove to you that they deserve such long conversation. Stop giving people long conversations when they don't deserve it. All right. If they ask you, oh, but you were not like this when I met you. I've grown up. That's it. It's brief, concise, and just explicit. It's well explanatory. I've grown up, right? Yeah. So it's up to them for them to grow up as well. So that's it. Okay. Learn to Believe in yourself. Learn to keep growing. Don't let past traumatic relationships or marriage define your now personality or your futuristic personality. Define yourself the way you feel is good for your well-being. That's it. That's how people create that very good personality carriage. All right. You need to learn to love yourself. And if you love yourself, then you know that you're an important person. You treat people fairly, but you don't lose your self confidence because you want to make others feel comfortable. So an ex sees you in like a social function, a party, a wedding. Yeah, you wouldn't want to ignore them when they're speaking to you. But what you should never do as a person of very good charisma, knowledge, emotional intelligence, don't ever reduce your personality because you want to make an ex feel comfortable. Okay? Because you need to realize that you're being respected in that circle, in that place you find yourself at that moment. So when you're reducing your personality to make an ex feel comfortable, what you're doing is you're shifting the attention because everybody in that room, everybody there respected you. They want to know, why are you reducing your personality to this person? So what do? You've given them a boost. People think there's something very special about them. All right? Put them here. No. Always put yourself high up there. Okay? Respect them. Don't reduce their personality. Don't destroy their ego. But never you reduce your personality to make an ex feel comfortable. Don't do it. So that's it. Yeah. Let me play this. There's this music I can play. Because YouTube, if you, I think TikTok is okay. In my own opinion, you can play any music when doing live stream. But for YouTube, there are some music you can play and the video will still be okay. And this is one of them, I think, from the research I've done. So let me play it. It's kind of like a music saying, you're looking for a king, you are lucky now. I've already found my king. I'm not looking for a king. Hmm? I have a king. I'm a queen and I have my king. Hmm? And my king respects me, but I just like playing this music. It's been a good live stream. It's been a good live stream. Mhm. But it's a good music. And you don't need to rush it to get your king or to get your queen. Imoni, thanks for the likes. You don't need to rush it. Take good care of yourself. When it's time, your king will come to you. Okay? You don't beg for your king's attention. A good king recognizes his queen. Okay? So the king and the queen, they don't beg for attention. All right? They just say hello and that's it. And they communicate. So stop looking for a king. If a king feels you are his queen, he would accommodate you. And if you're a queen, you see your king, you're gonna accommodate him, all right? So stop searching. Some of you some of you are searching too much. It's remaining for me to give you touchlight. You're searching. Stop searching. Just take good care of yourself. The right one will come along. Stop all this search you are searching so that you don't go and search for the wrong thing, for the wrong one. Stop the searching. Hmm? Just take good care of yourself. There's no need for the unnecessary search. A king knows his queen, and a queen knows her king. That's it. All right? Right, let me play music. But at the moment, I'm not looking for a king, all right? Because I took time for myself. I took very good care of myself, and my king found me. And as a queen, I found my king. So I'm not in search of a king. Yeah, but let me play it. It's a good music. It's good music. Yeah. Oh, my gorgeous king. The singer of this music, he did well because each time I play this music, I'm so happy that my king found me. As a queen, I found my king as well. Huh? So very soon in future, as a queen, my king and I will soon have lovely princes and princesses, or a prince and a princess, or just a prince, or just a princess. Oh, oh. Mm-hmm. And of course, if myself and my king, okay, when my king and myself have our prince or princess or prince and princess, then yeah, because they will be raised by a king and a queen. Yeah, in future there will be a king and a queen, depending on, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, love is a beautiful thing, honestly. When you're in love with the right one, it's not chaotic, it's not toxic, it just goes smoothly. You have very nice communication, non-toxic, right? Yeah, I feel so good. So good. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, I'm so happy. So let me have a bit of this water. Water. You don't have to worry. Mm. Oh, somebody was asking me who is my king at that place. My king is very important. I will show you all my king someday. Oh. Hmm. You're looking for a king, you are lucky now. I'm looking for a queen, I'm so lucky now. Oh, they're asking me who is my king. Why do you want me to show you my king? I should show you my king. Why? My precious king. Let me play one music. Let me play one music. Because when I play his music, this Lucky Now, and YouTube doesn't, complain about it. I can play his other music. I think it's okay. Should I? I wouldn't. I'll play it in another video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Right. When the time is right, I will introduce my king to all of you. All right. You'll see my king. My precious, handsome, gorgeous king. You will see my king. My king is very handsome, very gorgeous. So I will introduce my king to you all soon. You're going to see my gorgeous king, all right? Right. Thank you to the amazing people that have dedicated time to watch this live streams. I'm happy and all right. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for dedicating the time to watch my live stream. Like I said, I'll do more live stream. I think on Monday. Yeah, I wanted to check the time for Monday. You're looking for a king, you are lucky now. I'm looking for a queen, I'm so lucky now. You're looking for a song, you are lucky now. You're looking for a song, I'll sing for you. Oh, let me check the date. This is yeah. Let me check what date is Monday. Today is, let me see the calendar. Calendar. Some of these calendars, the thing they write on them. Let's use this. Right. So next week, Monday is 18th. Yeah. So on the 18th, I'll do my next live streaming. Monday the 18th. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. All right. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. My lips are a bit dry. But doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Just playing.